Anyway, let's get started. The Memories of the Clouded Kokoro. Episode.
So I'm guessing this took place between 4 and 5.
Yeah.
It was a ghastly tale of a winter's night. One of an invisible killer and a crime perpetrated on the pavement along Briar Road.
Hey, they're talking about case
As
4.
the victim lay at death's door,
They're doing the
the
thing.
mystery of just who had stabbed the young lady from behind had been resolved. But no sooner had my friend saved that Eastern exchange student from his harrowing plight.
Hey.
Then in the
What
dim,
am I
flickering
missing
shadows
here?
of gaslight did a second bizarre crime rend the stillness of that very night. I dare say most can still recall the sensational headlines of the day. Haunted apartment of death.
Haunted
the condemned
apartment.
criminal's curse. The dread
We're
demon
dealing
of
with
coal
ghost
gas.
story.
We're going ghost.
Yet, though the great detective had at once discerned the truth upon his arrival at the scene, it only proved to be the overture that announced the rising of the curtain on a most tragic play.
My name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo. I'm a fledgling lawyer just starting out on my journey. 6 months ago, I arrived.
Bitch.
6 months ago, I arrived as a visiting student of law. Having made the long voyage across the sea from the Empire of Japan to here, London, England. And on the way, in quite extraordinary circumstances, I made the acquaintance of a world-famous detective. I live here now. Currently, I reside in the attic
Live
of
in a
the
shitty attic.
I reside in the attic of the detective's own lodgings,
I live in your walls.
from where I run my legal
Consultancy.
Now let's be real, that's Schultz.
I'm in your walls. How are you
Schultz
doing?
is the one
Yeah.
living in Naruhodo's walls.
Yeah, yeah, Schultz is the one living in there.
consultancy.
Schultz
of
may
course.
own the building, but he is living in the walls.
Hello.
Hey,
Hi.
I successfully defended a number of clients in Britain's highest court, the Old Bailey. But since a particularly grueling and unforgettable legal battle 4 months ago now,
Damn.
I haven't returned to the courtroom. In truth, I lost my right to return.
Oof.
But that epic trial was just one small part of an epic tale. A tale which was now about to awaken from slumber.
Step into the ring! Why are you scared? Why are you scared? Get in the ring with me!
Welcome back to Britain, everyone.
Thanks to this letter that arrived
Welcome
this
back to
morning
hell.
from my homeland.
Rumble.
Oh, wow, 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 wow.
What a delicious smell wafting up the stairs. It must be nearly time for breakfast. I better go down to Mr. Shom's suite.
Sweet.
Yeah, sweet. And say good morning to the great detective and his flatmate. His child, his daughter, actually. His adopted daughter.
God, I almost fell to my death.
Oh, shit. Give me a minute, I'm eating.
We don't have time for this.
Ah, Bruno, good. I was just about to call up to you. The bacon's ready.
Good morning, Iris. It smells delicious as usual. Before we eat, I have some news. I have surprised it.
Not another word, Mr. Naruhodo. This could be just the abstruse thing from my pre-breakfast stagnation, repelling mental stimulation, my dear fellow.
Thinking about...
Morning,
Okay.
Morning to you too, Mr. Shomes.
Oh, yes.
Ah!
I
Ah!
see. So that's it.
White boy
Why
jump
is
scare!
he so
The
close?
white man jump scare. truth is clear to me as day. My faculty.
This will be Dead by Daylight in 2025.
It will be. My faculties of observation have revealed it again.
Like, that's the Maury.
A white man jump scare.
Orange Trap just scaring you.
White man jump scare.
What are you talking about?
You, Mr. Naruhodo, you have this very morning met with a surprise. Well, is that not the case?
I just told you that.
My dear fellow, it barely warrants explanation. Firstly, your hair is particularly unkempt, somewhat reminiscent of a bird's nest. Secondly, you have neglected to fasten the third button on your jacket.
Nah, I'm just
Clearly,
lazy.
clearly, when considered together, these two facts point to you having been flustered this morning.
Can I talk now?
No, but of course. I don't look for admiration, you understand.
My hair always looks like this. It's been this way since I first met you.
Oh, it has?
And the button was ripped off last night, if you remember. By
What
you.
happened?
Harley pulled your button off?
Why did he do that?
It's the autism.
Ah, yes, I recall the incident now. It was after supper, was it not? As the evening advanced, I picked up my violin and began to play the wailing notes of a haunting tune. But then, to my utter dismay, the third string snapped. Why did it have to happen? Why? Little wonder then that my vexation, I grabbed the first button I saw and ripped it from its proper place.
Why would you do that?
Grrr!
Well, I like it back now, please.
This guy's just like, what the fuck?
It's troubling me that I can't fasten my jacket.
I am
I
very.
imagine instead he's like
very-
holding it by the teeth like a rabid dog.
I'm not. I am not very.
Shaking
I'm not very confident in this man's mental lucidity.
No.
It's troubling to me that you expect me to know where it is. Somewhere thereabouts on the floor, one presumed.
Helpful.
What matters at the present time, my dear fellow, is simply whenever or not my deduction was unerring. There. Words.
Harley, Bruno said it when he came in, didn't he?
What the fuck was it?
I had a surprise this morning.
Mom, I shit it myself.
Mom, I threw up.
Oh, I threw up.
Wow, that was really a surprise.
Yes.
Why did Sholmes go to the void all of a sudden?
Yes.
He activated Nightfall.
Welcome to the black hole.
Welcome to Silent Hill.
Yes. This man is the pride of the British Empire. The famous consulting detective, Mr. Sherlock Holmes. The turnabout terror. No one calls him that. There can't be a single person in the world who doesn't know his name. Well, I don't know.
Who is this
Who is this man?
It does not matter. He sounds like a bitch. Like you, Naruhodo, my learned friend.
Alright then, enough of this silly conversation. Come and eat this bacon before it gets cold. And I have a new herbal tea for you to try too. My latest special blend.
Oh shit, Iris.
Poison.
Oh, Iris also went to Silent Hill.
And here we have Iris
Welcome to Silent
Wilson.
Hill.
Welcome to Silent Hill.
Pardon me?
And here we have Iris Wilson, Mrs. Sholmes' lodger and companion. A truly exceptional young girl who's the author of a highly successful serialization here in London. Yes, The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, published in Rantis magazines.
Oh, looking muted real quick. This new FNAF crossover is crazy.
Hold on, let me check real quick. Wait. Five Nights at Freddy's. Five Nights at Freddy's. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
So, Mr. Naruhodo.
Isn't that just what fucking Help Wanted is?
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Naruhodo, won't you put this out of our misery? What surprised
Kind
you
of,
this fine
actually.
morning? What's the point of this fucking thing back there?
Ah, well, I received a letter from Japan.
Oh, from Susie, you mean? Was it? Really?
That's right. And she has some rather startling news, in fact.
Oh wait, then was this after 5?
Must be. Ah,
Because
intriguing indeed.
Susato's gone.
Yeah. Unless there's 2 Susato.
I think the
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
punch
say it
this
right now.
dude
I think the
who
case
keeps
is. I
staring
think
at
this
us
case
like
is gonna be a
that.
flashback case.
I mean,
Somehow,
yeah.
Susato-san has returned.
favorite.
You must tell us all about it over breakfast.
Oh yes, what fun!
Oh. What am I supposed to fucking do here?
To the letter that arrived from Japan this morning by international post. There.
Wait.
Oh, how lovely! Look at Susie's beautiful writing. I wish I could read it.
I wish I could read. And fuck, I gotta. And how is your how is your judicial assistant faring, may I ask?
You can't fucking read.
I wish I could read.
I wish I could read. Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear it.
She's very well, thank you. In fact, according to what she's written, she's actually appeared as a lawyer at the Japanese Supreme Court and won a case. Why am I the character again?
Oh, really? Oh, isn't she wonderful?
Not above your good self, my dear fellow.
I've won cases too, you know.
No.
No.
Apparently, Mr. Natsume appeared in the trial as a witness.
Natsume. No, I don't recall that name.
Of course you do! We helped the man twice! You know, in those 2 cases that took place on Briar Road 6 months ago. You know,
Who
the
are
one.
you?
You know, the
Oh yeah, it is a flashback.
You know the 2 cases that happened in the last game.
Yeah. Ah, the mustache twitchy man with the somewhat feline eyes and the mustache.
He didn't have 2 mustaches, Hurley.
Yes. Who could have forgot those 2 cases? They made a very deep impression on me.
But you.
So much so that I forgot about them. Although I must confess the details are a little hazy now.
A very deep impression they made on
I'm
you.
starting to wonder if he
Wait,
actually
wait.
has memory issues.
He might.
He probably does. Like, he's played for Goose and Gas, but like, I think he actually has memory issues.
Joel says
Probably.
dementia.
Unless he's just
Oh god.
like playing it off for some
I don't
reason.
know, maybe.
I don't know. This is Sherlock. This is Herlock
I don't
Sherlock
know.
we're talking about. This guy gets
This
into
is-
trouble a lot.
This man, I don't know. Sholmes seems to be like the type of man just to lie about his memory just for no fucking reason.
Keep your enemy guessing.
So, what was the startling news penned by Miss Susato?
Do you remember the cases of the haunted lodging, Mr.
I'm gonna
Sean?
jump. Oh, well, I just died. Oh, wow, it's very interesting, you know. Oh dear God. I don't feel entirely uncertain that a case of that nature did not occur.
Did not occur.
Yeah.
I've totally forgotten that. Anyway, in her letter,
Oh my fucking God, am I that blind?
I don't know, Miss Susato
Apparently.
asked that we read over her case notes again and investigate further.
Though it took place half a year ago, for what purpose?
Because of something that Mr. Natsume said to her, apparently. He suggested that the real reason why she was called back to Japan so suddenly might have something to do with that case of the haunted lodgings.
Oh.
On Mr. Natsume's return to Japan, Miss Susato's father questioned him about the case. She says and something Mr. Natsume said appeared to trouble Professor Mikotoba, prompting him to send that telegram. Stop saying that case like we know.
Don't you know about that case, guys?
Don't you know about that case?
Come on, you have to know about
that one
case.
specific case.
Ah, yes.
You'll not know that case?
Ah, yes, the Phantom case. How could I forget it?
Oh, that case, yes. It was very strange, wasn't it?
Yes. So strange I forgot.
But I complied though. And I
Oh god! Like a bit.
And Neo died.
And then Neo was taken.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's fine.
And then Neo exploded.
And it was a nice name manuscript ready for publication too.
This
Damn,
case has got off to a
this tea is
great
different.
start so far.
But then Hurley here was all funny about it, remember? He was very mean. That story must not be published, you said. Very mysteriously as well.
Really? I said that. Are you sure?
Do you perhaps know something about it as well, Mrs. Sholmes? About why Miss Susato was suddenly told 4 months ago that she had to return to Japan?
It's been 4 months now since we waved Susie off at the Dover. It was such a shock, wasn't it? The way she just suddenly announced that she had to go back to Japan.
Indeed it was. Due to a telegram she received from her homeland, I believe.
That's right. Telling her to return urgently.
Yes, because her father had passed away.
No, no, no! It just said he was suffering from a high fever. The cause of
He's
which
dead.
was unknown. He's not dead.
I could still hear his voice.
But
Gay, homosexual, gay.
Gay, homosexual, gay.
But according to this letter, that news about her father's fever was just a ruse.
I think I made that burger right this time. I hope.
And Neo died.
A ruse! So Susie's daddy lied to us so that she'd make the voyage back home? Why would he do that?
I have
Do
to
what the
admit,
fuck he wants.
I have absolutely no idea. But she believes it's almost certainly related to the case of the haunted lodgings.
Why is it that important?
Sending her back to Japan so suddenly like that, I wonder what Miss Susato's father is hiding.
Holly, do you know what it's all about?
Oh,
And
is it a serious?
Who can say?
what? But you said.
Please, I have engagements, my dear fellows. My calendar is quite surprisingly full today. I have to self-loathe all day. And a stringent analysis of the matter would be excessive, I feel. Even if I were quite at leisure. So, man the fort in my absence, won't you, Iris?
I have to admit, this is like one of the coolest Herlock Sholmes designs ever.
It's
Yeah.
I will, Holly. Don't worry. See you later.
Like, I love the pink, especially.
Yeah. Well, I think it's like, isn't it his like alternate outfit, just not his? Isn't it what it's underneath?
No.
But it's like it has a
No,
weird
it's like a kimono.
Yeah.
It's got a little fox mask. And I like that outfit. It's cute. He's he's also has his titties out. It's great.
He sculled
It is
rather
interesting.
quickly there.
I do like Ryunosuke's alternate outfit.
Yeah, I love his alternate outfit so much.
I think perhaps.
Doesn't Iris have one?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, she does too.
No, she
Oh,
doesn't.
Oh no, Susato
Iris.
has
Oh, I
one.
thought you meant Susato. Yeah, Susato has one. Not Iris. I got him mixed up for a second. I thought you said Susato.
It's all good.
I think perhaps Professor Mikotova isn't the only person hiding something here. Soseki-san was involved in 2 cases, but only one of them was forbidden from being published. By of all people, Mr. Sholmes.
Ah!
It's acting kind of sus.
Aha! I found them at last.
Iris! Are they...
The notes about that case. That's right. Susie and I compiled them together. The case of the haunted lodgings. Do you want to read them, Bruno?
Absolutely. Thank you, Iris. I have no idea what secrets could still be hiding in the shadows of this case. But perhaps if I read over the notes again, something might come to light.
That's the spirit.
And so, Iris and I decided to read over the case notes again together. Everything from what had happened to our investigation and that fierce battle in court that followed. Reliving every detail. I just need to find a clue. I have all the time in the world. Because of course, I'm no longer allowed to practice law in the courts of Great Britain. What?
Why? Man got
What happened?
disbarred before Phoenix. He got disbarred faster than Phoenix.
Why are they playing Ashton's
Because
theme?
you are a loser. A bitch.
It was 6 months ago. A mysterious incident that unfolded on the wintry streets of London.
Yep.
Oh.
A young woman had the worst day of her fucking life.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's dead.
She's not dead, she was put in a coma.
Oh,
Yeah. That's what I thought too.
It's
I
pretty-
thought
it's
she died.
like-
I couldn't remember.
I mean, like, that's kind of even worse, even if you don't wake up.
Yeah. Like, Bat. Bat is basically Bat is basically in a coma for, like, who knows how long.
A young woman was found lying on the snowy pavement of Briar Road with a knife in her back. I gotta say, Ashley's fucking reminisce theme is so good. Fortunately, her life was spared, but she was unconscious for several days following the incident. The fog was thick, and nobody saw her attack her. But, by a cruel twist of fate, a visiting Japanese student was walking behind her at the time, and was duly arrested. Thanks, Sholmes. That man was Hoseki-san, and the man who effected his arrest was Mr. Sholmes. Believing in our compatriot's innocence, Susato-san and I decided to represent Soseki-san in court. And, after a grueling trial and a couple of episodes on youtube.com/Cornick, many twists and turns, we finally managed to prove his innocence. Oh, hello.
Saki getting flashback words.
Joyful, joyous, jubilant jubilation!
It was a man's reaction after the trial, but his jubilant jubilation was short-lived.
There's a music
Oh
box.
my god! Are you the new Maya Fey?
What is this guy like? I don't know who that is.
What?
Who's Maya Fey?
Maya's Phoenix's assistant, and she
I
gets arrested all the damn time.
Oh, I'm not. I wasn't around for Ace Attorney 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
There's
I was
There's
busy.
only
Like,
6 games. Mainline
I'm sorry,
game.
I was busy. Committing genocide or something. I don't know, murder.
We received a telegram from Mr. Sholmes the following morning. The victim of the Brea Road stabbing had regained consciousness. Hurry to Bratz at once.
Bart's.
Bart.
No, he would say Bratz.
Hurry to Bart Simpson.
So Susato-san and I summoned a handsome and headed immediately to the hospital. Handsome Jack.
I will pay you to kill yourself.
Rat. Oh, they gave her a shitty hospital room.
Oof.
Oh, I mean,
Rats.
this is
We're
Britain.
rats. We're
Oh, Jesus.
the
There you are at last.
Good morning, Mr.
I'll be
Shows.
back.
Alrighty.
We wake at night, we stop at night.
We're
We're
the rats.
I'm the giant rat that makes all of the rules.
Let's see
We'll
what
see the kind of trouble we can get ourselves into. I think not.
Hey, Susato.
Oh, Susato!
Hey, Susato. Thank God for flashbacks.
Yeah. You're late. What on earth took you so long?
Your telegram only arrived at 5 o'clock, Mr. Sholmes, and it's a 20-minute ride to the hospital.
That's right. And at 5:30 now. I think we made very good time.
Hello. Time is utterly irrelevant. That's not what that sound. That's not what I sound like. Time is utterly irrelevant. Fact is, I have been waiting for what has felt like an eternity. In point of fact, I myself was awoken at 4 by this telegram boy. And feeling it was somewhat unjust that I alone had been roused at such an hour. He sent one to you.
Well, thanks for that.
Thanks.
I'm going to make
Thanks.
it your problem.
Oh man, hey, I'm sorry, Neil. I was awoken at 3 a.m. I better call you and just tell you I was awoken at 3 a.m. and then just never speak to you about it again.
Share in my pain.
You gotta share in my pain. Anyway, you are here now, so the victim is over there. Only just regained consciousness.
Yay.
There she is.
I'm sorry, but that's right. Just her coming out of thin air was really
Yeah.
fucking funny for no reason.
Fucking
Just You should introduce yourselves, and I shall observe from here.
So that's the lady who was found on the snow-covered pavement with the knife in her back. She looks nice.
Yeah.
She looks like a happy lady.
A
Yeah.
happy lady that got out of
Seems
a
she had to
coma.
get a knife in her back.
Yeah, I mean, who hasn't been stabbed before? Especially in Britain, like all the time. It's like common courtesy.
Hold on. I'm gonna
Quickly
post
send
some.
new GIF of Wolfenstein people getting the Wolfenstein Nazi
No,
guy
just
stabbing.
look in the group chat. This is
Blazkowicz.
Britain's simulator.
And Skipper died.
Her name is... Oh, yes, here we are. Miss Green.
I could touch the rat.
Yes.
Oh, that's a mouse.
It's a big mouse.
I knew a mouse. I can't say that. Never mind.
And Skipper died.
A mouse, Mr. Naruhodo! An enormous mouse!
Vermin in a hospital. That doesn't seem the best.
On.
But it looks like a very healthy specimen, doesn't it? It's very plump.
I'm not sure we can say that's down to the excellence of the facility, if that's what you were thinking.
Well, that didn't work.
Hey.
Hey.
Good morning.
Aww.
Aww.
Hello, I am, Ryunosuke Naruhodo from the Empire of Japan.
Oh,
Who's playing this character again?
Skipper.
Ah, okay.
Are you the man who...
No, I'm a lawyer.
I love the little paintbrushes she has in her coat.
She looks so innocent. I swear to God, if she like turns out to be like a murderer, I'm gonna kill somebody.
Are you the one?
She accidentally stabbed herself in the back.
I don't know what those Pikachu assistant.
What am I doing in this fucking crypt?
We heard that you'd regained consciousness and wanted to come to give you our best wishes. Best wishes from me? Thank you. I'm Olive Green. I'm an artist. Well, no, that's not right, is it? What I mean is, I'm trying to be an artist. Well, what I really mean is, I desperately want to be an artist.
Same.
But the truth is, I don't have any talent.
Same. Same, Mrs. Green. Same.
However, I was stabbed in the back.
Dang.
I don't think
Aw.
that's related, actually.
She better. Can we get like a game with her?
Down.
Just what she does on like a daily basis.
Seeing as we're here, we should ask her about what happened from her perspective, I suppose. To suddenly be struck in the back by a blade as you were walking along the pavement. What a terrible experience you had, Miss Green.
Actually, wait a minute.
It was so cold that day. The fog was so thick, I couldn't see a thing. That was 4 days ago, I think. Is that right?
What the fuck? No.
Yes, that's right. I'm afraid you've been comatose all the time. But the case has been solved, hasn't it? While I've been here in hospital, I mean.
Sorry. Indeed it has, my dear madam. Spectacularly. Wait. Yeah? Spectacular? I think.
Yeah, that's
Spectacularly
spectacularly.
by no one other than I, Herlock Sholmes. Oh shit. Susato's laying down hard on Sholmes now. Character development.
Mr. Sholmes, as you well know, it was Mr. Naruhodo's hard work in court that solved the case.
Are you yet to hear what happened, Miss Green?
Yes, I'm afraid so. A gentleman from the police force is supposed to be coming to fill me in shortly. Oh, I see. Truth. Me coming round seems to have made everyone frantically busy.
Jesus, lady. I want to give her a hug. Jesus.
Damn, bro. She like, just like just that utter sadness that she probably has. I could relate towards that. Sometimes we all need hugs.
I'm so sorry. I should never have regained consciousness. It was selfish of me. Oh no! We are all so relieved that you're on the mend, Miss Green. Really, we are.
With that kind of attitude, maybe her surname should be Blue, not Green. Ha 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 ha. So, you're an artist, are you, Miss Green?
Oh no! I couldn't even possibly claim that. I'm a fledgling artist at best. I can't even draw a circle. I mean, I'm a student of art, really, at the Thorndike Academy of Fine Arts. Oh my! An Academy of Fine Arts! Great Britain is such a wonderful country!
Tell me, Miss Green, do you live hereabouts? Yeah.
Oh no, actually. I don't deserve it, but I have a little flat on Brixton Road.
I see. How very interesting.
Oh no! Is it?
Brixton is some top 10 or some top.
Top 10.
Brixton is some 10 stops away from on the underground from here. And Thorndike Academy is a mere 3-minute walk from Brixton Town Centre.
Does that matter, Mr. Sholmes?
Perhaps not, but Briar Road is a far less laborious part of town by comparison, dwelt in by those inferior means, including the magnificent Mr. Mustache.
Inferior means? I suppose Saseki-san does fit the bill.
It struck me as somewhat out of the ordinary for a young fine arts student to be walking in such a district. That's all.
So, what's this? She suddenly climbed up.
No.
My God. And I fucking love this new Susato.
Yeah.
Mr. Sholmes, you should be ashamed of yourself prying into a young maiden's private affairs.
Oh dear me, do forgive me.
If you don't mind.
I'm back. Had to
Welcome
help
back.
clean
I'm
out
shortly,
my hamster's
so I need to
cage.
pack up my things.
Oh, yes, of course. We won't keep you. Thank you so much, Miss Green.
I'm thinking you're about to go into the fucking Jurassic Park thing.
No.
God, if only.
Oh no, that's Titanic.
This looks
Oh
like
no, not that. Nope.
this looks like the patient's treatment notes. Let's see. Do not feed. What is this place? A zoo?
Fuck! This hospital sucks. What kind of hospital is this?
British hospital.
Cue the Half-Life soundtrack.
You know, I seem to remember seeing an almost identical sign in our local park.
With the pigeons, yes. This is a person. Poor woman. Hope she hasn't read this. Or hasn't read this.
That must be a bag of Miss Green's personal belongings.
She would have been brought directly here after she was found stabbed on the pavement, though.
I expect a friend or family member probably bought some things for her.
Alright then, let's see what's inside. Let's see what's inside. Change of clothes, no doubt, and... Yeah, Naruhodo. What the fuck?
You can't just do that, you jerk.
No, Mr. Naruhodo. You must never scrutinize a young maiden's personal belongings.
But the young maiden might have chocolates, or biscuits, or caramel. He's just fucking hungry.
Bro's a bit hungry.
Look, the photograph in this frame here.
Aww.
Oh yes, it's a picture of a young gentleman.
He looks to be about the same age as Miss Green, I would say. Perhaps a young woman's special someone, do you think?
I mean...
Have you seen Kazuma?
Runo's eyes is only.
My, Mr. Naruhodo. I didn't know you had a sense for matters of the heart.
Not in the least. I sincerely said the first thing I thought of.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, hello.
Narrow fodder. Narrow fodder.
Is there Mr. Narafodder here? Mr. Narafodder?
Never fodder now?
Arrow fodder.
Well, if you looking for Naruhodo, I'm the lawyer, that's me, but...
Ah, Mr. Narafodder. Good. This is for you. It's a message from Mr. Saucy Nutmeg.
What the fuck?
Wait, what?
Mr. Natsume?
Oh.
Is that a message to me?
This was saucy nutmeg.
I wonder how that check is right now for the family.
Nice, we can actually. Time to go into the gulag.
Time for spring. And Skipper died.
But why would a policeman be delivering a message from Mr. Natsume?
exactly? What's going on? What's a Scotland Yard constable doing playing delivery boy at this time in the morning?
Ugh. What are you waiting for? Let me see that.
Oh!
Oh, this is most unexpected.
Something wrong, Mr. Sholmes?
Is something wrong, Mr. Sholmes, you say? He says. Have you not seen this note?
Dude!
No! How could I have?
It would seem that London's criminals have no intention of letting the great detective rest. A new case calls. A case of murder, no less. We must depart at once. Murder? In an Ace Attorney game?
No
Never.
way.
No way.
Seems unlikely.
Very unlikely.
Murder?
Call a cab. Time is of the essence.
But the trouble is, we have to read Mr. Natsume's note. I was thinking we ought to pay him a visit in the lodging once we did.
That will be entirely inconvenient. Off I go.
Well, there he goes.
Just fucking cash. Oh, it's down there.
Convenient? What do you mean?
It's all here in the note, my dear fellows.
The note that you snatched from me.
Aww. The murder we must
Uh.
investigate place at Mr. Mustache's lodgings.
Wait. What?
Oh, hell, fiacre at once!
Never heard anyone call a cab that.
I've never heard of the word fiacre before.
It was only yesterday that Soseki-san was in court and were dispelling doubt about his innocence. And now, the very next day, there's a murder at the man's own address? He may very well be the unluckiest man alive.
Man, London fucking sucks.
Or so it seemed to us at the time, but we're soon to discover it was worse than we thought. How can it be worse than that?
I don't know, Runo. This country kind of sucks. Could've gone like anywhere else.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Well,
What
Well-
on earth?
Well, there goes the character that I was looking forward to playing.
Oh no,
Right.
yeah, I guess. So what?
Maybe we'll have double flashbacks with him. A
Double
flashback within a
flashback.
flashback.
Oh my god, not
There he
again.
is.
Dude, did you kill this time?
Who did you kill this time?
Look, I'm student with the Naruto Esquire.
This is Natsume.
Oh. Why? Why is this happening? Why to me? I finally just got out of court yesterday. It was finally home after 2 days of misery. And then I wake up the next day to this. No early bird should catch a worm like this. Woeful worm without wiggle.
See, you're in high spirits again this morning, Mr. Mustache.
Not the horrible Herlock Soames. Shoo! Shove off! Show yourself the door! I never invited you!
The power of Christ compels you.
May the power of Christ compel you.
Why does this room has a fucking... What's that thing called again? Um,
Brown?
the containment unit. Why does this shit have a containment unit right there?
I don't know. Is it some kind of safe? I don't know.
Why is the Ghostbusters containment unit in this guy's room?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Mr. Sholmes came here with us.
I don't know. He kind of fucked him up last time.
Yeah.
Oh, he'll be fine. Who hasn't been wrongfully accused of murder?
I'm quite sure he'll be able to help you, Mr. Natsume.
I am entirely at your disposal, Mr. Mustache. What can I do for you? This man's gonna have a heart attack.
Yeah.
Grr. Meow.
Stop. It's like that's one somber voice line. Wow, this one has teeth. Wow.
You know,
I mean, yeah, I do, but still.
Hi,
Tobias!
Gregson.
Gregson!
Here they are.
What are you doing here?
Here they are already. The busybodies. My favorite detective.
Ah, Inspector Gregson. What a pleasant surprise.
Oh god. Pleasant, is it? Gives me heartburn every time I see your face at a crime scene, Sholmes.
Hey, you
If
should
you
take some
got heartburn,
Pepto-Bismol.
you should-
You take Pepto-Bismol.
If you got heartburn, you just eat Prilosec. Consume Prilosec.
I deduce, Inspector, that your
Prilosec
heartburn
is
is a
what
result
you
of
worship.
your excessive combustion of fried food.
Combustion? You mean
I eat fried
consumption?
ribs
Or
every day.
consumption. Fuck, I can't read.
Let me tell you how many ribs I eat. A lot.
Good morning, Inspector.
Somebody say ribs.
This is a crime scene. Don't you go touching anything. Oh, good morning to you too, Sunshine. Let me just, look around this place. What? Dude, your apartment is literally a a stage in your house. Oi! I said hands off! You gonna mess up my crime scene. Oi, Huey! Homelander then killed me wife and took me bleeding son. Oh, no, I was just wanted to look at. No chance. I know your kind. You'll mess up just looking at it.
Bruh.
Someone's in a bad mood.
There is certainly some bad air in here, isn't there? Ha 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 ha.
Huh. Huh.
Ha
Huh.
ha. Funny.
Alright, it sounds like I better talk to the inspector first and try to curry some favor.
Wait, he's on. That's just what he says.
I want to talk to you. So, Inspector, what was the victim's name? Who was he? Mr. William Shakespeare. He was a lodger here.
William Shakespeare.
Yep.
Oh boy.
That
Oh.
pun was so terrible it killed my Joy-Con. I could probably tell he was an actor. A bit of a dead loss as it happened. Or just dead.
I'm surprised. I thought he would live.
As
Like acting.
the great once William Shakespeare, I am William Shakespeare. Oh, cool. Ace Attorney just released Edgeworth's game mechanic, Logic.
Yeah, I saw.
Ah, yes. No Magatama, no bracelet, no mood matrix. Good old Logic.
Straight up common sense.
Exactly.
It's a sham sphere. Sham sphere.
With the landlord, or Mr. Geradev, and the other lodger, Mr. Natsume, who found him. The fella didn't rise at his usual hour, so Grim there got worried and kicked the door down. But doesn't Mr. Geradev have a bad leg? Oh yeah, you're right there. It was that jittery Japanese hunchback over there who actually did the kicking. Really? Soseki-san? The victim was pretty hard up, it seems. Even done some time inside for petty crimes. He had no money, no place to go, or no friends. His only acquaintance with the people in his house. Miserable life and miserable end to it. So, what exactly is Mr. Natsume still doing here? He's not involved in the investigation, so shouldn't you have sent him away from the crime scene? Well, I'm not saying it because the fella looks odd or anything, or that he acts suspicious. But I thought it would be prudent to take a statement from the cohabiter. You nearly said corporate there, didn't you? Yes. I won't sugarcoat it, sunshine.
Oh dear, Mr. Natsume appears to be under suspicion again.
Certainly seems that way. He does just come across as such an odd fellow, doesn't he?
Poor man. How unfortunate.
Anyway, I can't say much until the coroner gets here. But I don't think the fella's been a goner that long. The body's so warm. Even the inspector will allow it. I don't think I could bring myself to touch a dead body. Hey, Soseki. What a terrible thing to have happen.
It's only been 3 days since I was arrested for the incident on the pavement outside. And then, having finally regained my freedom, it starts happening all over again. Endless existence of excruciating experiences.
So the victim lived here on the ground floor? And your room is just 1 story up, isn't it?
Yes, that's right. In a way, we were neighbors, I suppose.
So did you know the victim? Were you friends?
Fucking hated that bitch.
Are you okay, Soseki?
What's the matter with Soseki-san now? It was an innocent enough question, wasn't it? Why did he seem so shaken by it?
Yeah, it's some kind of...
I suppose he wasn't a complete stranger. Did he ever invite me to his room? Never! On my honor, I swear it!
Yeah, that was weird.
What an extreme reaction.
Yeah. Is he lying?
Fucking
Are you using...
imagine everybody
mouse?
just hated this man. And they all cocked up a plan to kill him.
I should charge my phone.
And Skipper died.
You're probably wishing you'd never asked now, aren't you, Mr. Naruhodo?
Tobias looking at us like, I know what you did.
when we found him here, felt wretched. Wanted word up you to come. To that inspector over there!
Sholmes, what are you doing?
Why?
Sholmes.
Is he doing the mannequin challenge?
I remember doing games like that in the acting classes.
Mr. Sholmes, what are you doing?
You only need to observe to know it, my dear fellow. Investigating naturally.
There's nothing natural about that pose. You're just weird.
Ow.
Oh god. Is he gonna make a deduction?
Probably.
This is so ridiculous. Mr. Sholmes, have you made some miraculous discovery?
Patience, my dear madam, patience. We've not been here in this room for 5 minutes. So far, all I've managed to deduce is what actually happened. Oh my god. Oh good god, here we go again.
Ah shit, here we go again.
Here we go again.
My goodness!
I'm gonna make you sad, Nia.
Why? Why would you do this to me?
Because you're an Ace Attorney fan.
Oh boy.
Wait to become a Yakuza fan.
Isn't that everything we need to know, Mr. Schultz?
Now that you propose the idea, I believe one could indeed see it that way. At the present time, I have managed to draw 2 incontrovertible conclusions. First, that there was a physical struggle here last night in which the victim fought for his life. Oh dear god.
Mr. Natsume, what's wrong? Is something that Mr. Sholmes says significant somehow?
Nick, I'm hurt.
You read it, didn't you?
Yes.
Read what?
Put it in the group chat.
Just
It hurts.
watched what Fitz put in the fucking group chat.
Oh yeah.
Fucking Leon Kennedy stabbing that poor man. I'm downloading this video. Oh, what is... Oh.
The one that scares me is implied ED.
Yeah.
What did you mean by that? Don't
does
answer that question.
What does implied ED mean?
Implied erectile dysfunction.
What?
I'm sorry, what? What, bro?
What? Oh.
No, don't mind me. Forget I was here.
That's my reaction to that. Put that muted.
Wanting to die.
And my second conclusion is that there was only a is that there was a poison lingering in the air here last night that passed in the victim's lips. Passed by the victim's lips.
Oh, that's a new sprite.
Why, Mr.
Oh, yeah.
Natsume, why are you reacting so extremely to Mr. Sholmes' deductions?
Jeez, man.
Please, pretend I'm not here. Invisible, infallible, inscrutable, insignificant.
Impossible to ignore.
Yeah, I don't think the implied thing means. I don't think that's what this means.
It might be something else.
I think it just has to mean something else. That wouldn't. That doesn't really.
ED is the erectile dysfunction is the only ED I know.
It has to be something else then. I'll look it up.
I'm not seeing anything else.
And it has to. That doesn't really make sense. I mean, I don't know why that's implied in this, because like.
I don't know.
Because it's the internet and it's the worst place.
Yeah, but like.
It could stand for emotional
Why
disturbance.
are you?
It might just be
Or emotional
emotional.
distancing.
It might be that.
There's gotta be something else. I don't know.
It's probably that. It's probably not erectile dysfunction.
Emotional something.
Erectile dysfunction.
It's the internet assumed the worst.
I
don't
will,
know. I'm not
but
gonna assume the worst of this person.
especially considering it involves Iris.
That is literally the reason why I was like, oh no, that's bad.
Like, yeah, no, I don't think it's about that. Like, nothing in the comics, like, implies anything about that.
Yeah, it has to be something else.
It must be something else. It must be, like, emotional distancing.
Because it also
something like
says dissociation of memory loss, so
that. Yeah.
yeah. Anyway.
Anyway.
Spare no detail.
Damn, this character's kinda
course.
sad.
Let the theatrical tragedy before us be unraveled by my great deductions presented for your pleasure in 2 acts.
We've heard some truly astounding great deduction from Mr. Sholmes in the past. And they all
Really?
fucking suck.
No.
No,
I mean, most of them were pretty pointless, but no.
no doubt there will be no exception. What miracle will unfold before our eyes this time?
Oh, my dear fellows, for your delight and wonder, let the curtain rise. For Herlock Sholmes, Logic and Reasoning Spectacular, Act 1. Are we gonna dress up? Are we dressing up?
What do you mean by that?
Oh, he said, oh, fucking acting. Oh.
They should.
Ow!
Whoa.
Dead as hell.
Careful observation of the victim reveals to us the events that transpired in this disconsolate room last night. Disconsolate room last night. Foam at the mouth of the deceased clearly indicates the use of poison.
More poison?
Next to the victim, we notice a large dining plate which contains, you observe,
Is that butter?
Green cheese.
that's soap.
Exotic
one
butters.
half of a sizable bar of soap.
He eating
Meaningful?
soap.
Indubitably.
No. Exotic butters.
Exotic butters.
Exotic butters. Yeah, first we have eggs Benedict, and now we have exotic
Bro,
butters.
Exotic butters.
Guys,
It's coming
guys,
together.
It's all coming together.
if one of Springtrap's add-ons is exotic butters, I will lose my mind.
Please, it better be like a purple add-on.
No. It's eerie.
Eerie add-on, yes. Iridescent exotic
Iridescent
butters.
exotic butters.
Piece of remnant exotic butters. Those are his pigs.
Yeah.
Why is this soap set so purposefully upon the dish, like the victim's last supper? In fact, yes. Could it be that the man was about to eat it? Of course, the fork reveals the answer.
Looking at us like,
He's like, what the fuck is he talking about?
He's like looking at the camera like, you guys see this shit?
You guys see this shit? It appears that the young man's appetite was his undoing.
what that?
Taking up arms in the form of his cutlery, the victim engaged in a deadly battle for his life. Yet the struggle against his hunger was in vain, for in the end he could not resist devouring the slippery feast.
Skipper, you're talking black slime again.
But London's foul soap is besmirched by foul poison. Yes, the victim's life was claimed by poison that tainted the contents of the plate. The soap and the lather about the young man's mouth are too perfectly matched to ignore.
It has to be the tea.
Probably. The cause of death was clearly intoxication due to excessive indigestion of foul soap.
Dog.
Though, personally, I have great interest in the taste of foul candle wax, of course.
What?
Dude, did you just say you eat candle wax?
Bro saw that one episode of The Simpsons. Nobody's gonna get that fucking reference.
In Sholm's defense, wax candy
You
is
have
a
something to
thing.
say? Oh yeah, I like wax bottles. I
I
don't
was
eat the wax, but I
was
like
gonna
the
say,
wax.
There's an episode of The Simpsons where Homer eats wax so he can eat this like really hot, spicy pepper thing, and he like, goes tripping balls afterwards. It's really funny. The cause of death identified. We proceed to Act 2, where we... The fuck was that? Oh, that was my music. Where we ponder the next question.
I'll be right back.
Was this suicide or murder? God, there's someone speaking on my headset. It scares me. The audience will recall that death occurred during the victim's last supper. Did the man dine and die alone? This is a single teacup suggests the answer. To draw a conclusion on such a meager evidence would be foolish. However, certainly, a careful criminal could have absconded with his own cup to cover his tracks. Oh, allow me to lift the veil of doubt, my dear fellow. You're gonna give this man a heart attack, Sholmes. Indeed, what reveals the answer, of course, is this broken lock. Though forced open now, at the time of the incident, this door was locked. And the sole key was in the victim's pocket. In other words, when the victim consumed the poison, he must have been alone. Alone with his inferior soap, from whence waft an inferior scent. Bro hates his soap. And with that rancid aroma lingering in the air, the victim met his end in tragic solitude. We can take comfort only in the fact that his soul was well cleansed on its way to hereafter. God. No possible perpetrator present. This concludes the final act of Sherlock Holmes' Great Deduction.
Yo, this stage play sucks.
I mean, this is like the only one which I guess is slightly understandable. But like, yeah, ain't nobody buying it.
No.
There's just one thing, Mr. Sholmes.
You are disposed to identifying just one thing, aren't you, Mr. Naruhodo? Pray, what concerns you?
Well, no matter how hungry he was, do you really think the man would have eaten soap?
It is quite apparent that this man had barely a penny to his name. It is a curious thing, but one so destitute soap can suddenly appear quite irresistibly appetizing.
I never ate
God
soap
damn it.
before, so.
I don't remember ever eating soap in my life. I think I accidentally drank Windex once.
Ew.
Yeah, and then I thought it was like, then I thought it'd be a great idea to wash it down with milk.
Ew.
Which also, I was like 5.
Were your stomach squeaky clean?
I don't know. My throat certainly was. So your turn, by the way, Skipper.
How extraordinary!
In truth, I have tried a little soap myself in the past.
You
course you
eaten
have.
it? You mean...
My dear fellow, it was some time ago. My postulation was it would cleanse my gut. Oh my god.
The way you fucking said it, Doc. It will cleanse my gut. Oop.
Oops.
I didn't even get to read that.
Oh, yeah, Susato.
And did it?
As I writhed in agony on the floor and split the contents of my stomach. Yes, I believe it did.
You dumbass!
Oh my god. Holmes. The experience taught me a valuable lesson.
What is Sean talking about?
He ate soap once because he thought he would cleanse his palate.
Oh my god.
He ended up throwing it all up. The experience taught me a valuable lesson. Soap is quite poisonous.
Yeah.
It has an unpleasant taste and leads to great discomfort. In summary, I cannot recommend it.
Believe me, I wouldn't.
Dumbass.
I wouldn't eat it even if you did. And Skipper died.
There's nothing that troubles me as well, actually.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, Jesus.
Turned to full screen for a second.
Don't look at me.
Don't look at me.
I can't resist.
Bro got the twitchy eye. As much as I love the Halo soundtrack, I don't need the theme song on repeat YouTube.
Oh.
It's Mr. Natsume.
That is a damn good custom portrait pack for Dracula. Jesus fuck.
Oh,
Where?
Put it in muted.
Out of the corner of my eye, I saw a pretty little thing approaching me.
There you go.
I couldn't help noticing him stuttering and it quivering out of the corner of my eye.
That is nice.
Let me see it. Oh, that is very nice.
This is the last thing I see before I'm getting my neck ripped out by a wolf.
By a vampire.
No, Dracula was a wolf.
Yeah, he's also in vampire form in that picture, though. I think. Pretty sure.
No, he ripped my throat out. He ripped my throat out as a wolf, and I looked up and see he was in a vampire form, obviously.
Yes, clearly.
And then he turned into a bat and flew away. I don't know where he is.
Almost as if Mr. Sholmes' deductions touched a nerve somehow.
It was the bat that was in Mass's house a few weeks ago.
Exactly.
It was a sign.
No, the sign of things to come.
Wait. Dracula could turn into a wolf, which means he's a furry, and Mass is a furry. And then there was a bat that visited Mass, and Dracula can turn into a bat. And
Jesus.
What is a man with a miserable little pile of secrets? But
And-
enough talk.
How about you?
Have at you.
How about the...
And Dracula's white, and Mass is also white.
Yeah, but Mass isn't from Transylvania.
Yeah.
Or Castlevania or whatever.
I do listen to a lot of Rocky Horror.
That is true. So do I, though.
Dracula lives in a castle, and you know the saying, a person's place is their castle, and Mass owns an apartment,
That is true.
which
I've never
is a
heard anybody
castle.
say that before.
It's not an apartment.
this 2x4 apartment is my castle.
It's a fucking house. I
Oh,
don't even own it. My mom does.
oh well.
It's your mom's castle.
Your
Yeah,
mother's
exactly.
Dracula.
Your mom is Dracula. Game theory.
The game there. I don't think Fitz is here, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mass, take over.
Oh shit. Nonsense.
Well, that clenched teeth episode didn't last. Skipper, wake up. Wake up.
I think, judging by Mr. Natsume's reaction, the great detective's deductions may need some gentle corrections in order to reach the actual truth.
Of course they do.
Of course I do.
Yes. Mr. Sholmes' observation and deduction are sometimes a little too sharp. He has a tendency to hit the nail on the side of the head and drive it at that obtuse angle. That's a great example.
Did Sholmes like freeze in place?
No, he's just now looking at us. When he does that, it falls to us to straighten things out. Alright then, let's see what we can do.
Yeah, we know what to do.
Yeah,
You don't gotta tell us anything, Susato.
yeah, exactly. I don't want to get to it.
7.5 hour long deduction.
Yeah, we know what's happening. Yeah, you know what to do.
Sholmes' logic and reasoning spectacular.
Act 1.
Course correction.
Hold it, Mr. Sholmes. Beep 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 beep. If I ever show up at Ding Dong like this, shoot
What?
me.
Dressed in a prince outfit?
That's a jester outfit.
Yeah, you know what I meant.
Well, some princes did act like fucking jesters.
Yes, I've known quite a lot of them.
Well, you can't deny that fork implies the man was eating something, or about to eat something.
Excuse me.
Yes, that's true. If I were to decide to eat some soap, eat some soap, I should prefer to use a fork than to eat it with chopsticks.
True, I guess.
And of course, only half the bar soap is left on the plate.
Might there not be some other explanation? Something material that proves whether or not the man really ate some soap.
Oh,
Oh. Oh, there's the other half of it.
Take that!
So no, he didn't
Big
eat
bar
it.
of fucking soap.
Yeah, that's huge.
Oh, well, that's...
Yeah, look at his outfit.
Hey!
It's so cute.
When did you change his outfit?
Like
it's only
yesterday.
for this game.
Oh. Oh, yeah, they are only...
Could it
But
be?
I love it. It's so good.
Could it be that the man was about to eat
He's
it?
got his own little
Of course.
goggles.
The other
He has a
piece
little
of
thing
soap
on his
is the
shoulder.
answer.
He's
That's
got
a
a little
mouse.
mouse. Like there are like little animal,
Yeah.
like versions of themselves that like Capcom has like done art for, and
cool.
and Ryunosuke is a mouse.
Oh, yeah, because of the Great Mouse Detective, I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
And also I think he compared himself to a mouse like when he
Oh.
like entered London, because he's like, I feel like a mouse like with everyone here, you know, because they know
Being
what
the-
they're doing and he doesn't.
Yeah. It being the other half of the soap on the table, in short, the victim was not eating soap at all.
And I think Kazuma is a cat.
But obviously, really, for no depths of hunger could drive any man to eat soap.
Listen, Naruhodo, I like how your goggles is basically the Ace Attorney's you know,
Sparkle.
yeah, but those goggles are not fucking useful.
Bro has
you
night
cannot
vision.
see out of those. They're there for aesthetics.
Even I, with my unquestionable thirst for practical knowledge, took only a single bite.
But that begs the question of how the man was poisoned because there's no sign of any food on the table.
Did they do this in the original, in the first game, where like they bounced off of each other like this?
Yep.
Yeah,
Takes
yeah.
about 7 hours.
That's how you connect.
I know, but like in this
Correct.
animation style.
Yes.
That's
okay,
how the
I'm just-
deductions have gone.
I just wasn't observant.
It's okay.
An excellent observation, Mr. Nara. One that furnishes us with answers we seek. Yeah.
This one does mess around a little bit more with the angles and stuff, which is neat.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at. Is that just
And
like
the
some things
lighting,
look,
too.
yeah, things just looked a bit different.
Yeah, they improved it.
Yeah, this game looks
Awesome.
awesome.
Mr.
Yeah,
Shones
so
is
fucking
still
good on
pushing the
PC.
soap argument then. Lick.
Licked the soap and then ate it. Yeah, I don't know about that one, Sato.
I'm suggesting the man lick the soap rather than ate it.
If soap in London is that poisonous, I don't think I want to be washing my hands with it. There are no signs of any food in this room at all.
Of course, food isn't the only thing that passes people's lips, isn't it?
I guess not.
Oh yeah, because there was like foam on his lips. He
Yeah.
was like foaming at the mouth.
Take that!
Yes! The victim's life was claimed by poison that tainted the teacup!
Indeed, cups have been the vessel of choice for practicing poisoners over the centuries. And it would appear that this victim drank every last...
Drop. There's no sign of food anywhere in the room.
just slides in the back. Which leads us to a mutable conclusion. The cause of death was clearly intoxication due to ingestion of poison contained in this teacup.
Poison in the tea.
Where have I heard that one before?
No.
I feel like these would be a bit more easier to digest if they were in every single case.
You can really tell Shu Takumi really wanted to make a Sherlock
Yeah, it's
Holmes
like-
game.
Yeah.
back.
Ah, the Western Festival for infused hot drinks again. It already featured heavily in our deduction so far. Tea.
Yes, we can imagine that surely before his death, Mr. Shamsphere was having a drink of tea.
Soup.
There would be nothing remarkable about that.
Soup.
What troubles me
is Mr. Natsume's reaction when he heard Mr. Shom suggest it. There's more to the deduction than it seems.
They were trying out something new, I think. So
I'm just imagining Springtrap fucking punching the survivors.
No, then he's gonna have a kitchen knife.
We must closely examine the scene of the crime again for
You
some
better
more
not.
clues.
What do you mean?
People also think it might be a fire axe.
I hope it's
isn't
not
that
a
what
fire
the
axe.
isn't that what the concept survive?
Oh yeah,
trailer
because
was?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
known
what-
as a fire axe too, so yeah, that might be a little redundant.
I think he should just have his bare hands.
Yeah.
Just fucking punch.
Just do it like Joy of Creation Withered Bonnie.
Fucking punch him in next year.
I like to point out that this dead man, Shamsphere, has a teacup in his hand, so who's that other teacup belongs to?
Probably Natsume, because he was so denying about being in the room.
Did the man dine and die alone? This other teacup suggests the answer. Yes! There were 2 teacups in this room all along! Soseki, damn, this man's tall! Jesus Christ! Look how his legs spread.
Oh my
Oh.
god! All leg.
All leg, no body.
Muted.
In other words, there's a strong indication that the victim's last supper. There was a guest present. Why is Mr. Foss there?
Yeah, it's just...
That's literally his fucking sprite.
Yeah.
The fucking... Don't care, didn't ask.
At the very least, we can now say with certainty that somebody else was here in this room last night, taking tea with the victim. And Sasaki, you're acting kind of sus. Sasaki, whatever your name is.
What are you talking about?
I am oddly tired tonight.
Utterly, unbelievably, unjustly unreasonable.
To draw a conclusion on such meager evidence would be foolish, however. Certainly.
In which case, what more can we deduce about this possible guest at this table? He was under that table.
Allow me to lift the veil of doubt, my dear fellow.
Under the table, under the table.
Do you mean to say you know who exactly was in this room at the time of the victim's death?
Indeed. What reveals the answer, of course, is the broken lock.
I'm not sure I like where the deduction is going now.
I'm afraid it's too late to go back to the halcyon days of eating too much soap.
But the identity of the guest who was here last night when the victim passed away is something I have a very bad feeling about.
I got a bad feeling about this.
God, I know we haven't seen Alucard's full model, but I already know it's gonna look good, so damn. We are bringing back the twinks in Dead by Daylight, chat.
Well, you can try to ignore your feelings. We cannot ignore the truth, Mr. Naruhodo.
No, I suppose not. Time to look around again. Time to look at me.
Take that!
Babe. Well, you know, those books kind of look familiar.
Those books kind of look suspicious.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Shones? You agree with me,
That's
right?
right, you're pretty fucking stupid.
What? What? Well, maybe.
Fuck you.
Whoa, okay.
I think, like, a problem with these deductions. They're cool, the cool concept, but like you didn't need to put them in every single case for these games.
I don't know. I think they're
I
nice
like
additions to.
I think they are
the
nice,
situations.
but like I do think they do drag on just a little bit.
A little, it's a lot. It's so long.
I don't mind them because Shu Takumi wanted to make a Sherlock Holmes game. I'm glad he get to do that by being forced to make an Ace Attorney game. At first glance, it seems. At first glance, it seems that the only things in this room are the makeshift stage and the costumes. I overlooked these 3 books initially. Those books look bad.
They're just books. What'd they do to you?
The models look bad.
Fine.
I
You get for
don't
being
know,
on the
they look like
Switch.
books. Yeah, it was a Switch.
Those books would look like fucking. Those books would look real, and if we were on PC.
No, those books will look real if we were on console.
These games aren't on console,
I
are
wonder
they?
what they are. Let's
think
see.
they
The
are.
titles read.
Great Ace Attorney is on Switch and PlayStation, not Xbox.
Oh, that's why. I know you're gonna Xbox. I don't know if you have a Peach PlayStation.
The picture of Monsieur Lecoq, Canterbury Yearnings, and a meat for Gaborio.
Wait, I'm sure I've heard those titles before.
It could just be an incredible coincidence, but
Oh, Captain America got leaked.
Marvel
Or
Rivals.
what?
Marvel Rivals.
I thought he was already in the game.
Well, someone like leaked the full model, so.
It's like a bunch of characters like got leaked a while back.
I want Daredevil.
That'd be cool.
I think he might have been on the leaked roster, but I could be wrong.
Who?
Daredevil.
I think so, yeah.
they're the exact same 3 books that Mr. Natsume purchased the other day.
What? Yes, on the day of the unfortunate incident when Miss Green was stabbed, Saseki-san had just been to bookshop and brought them that. Saseki-san had just been to the bookshop and bought them. That's right. Man, I can't wait for Marvel Rivals to have Bullseye. He's the most busted range character in the fucking game.
Oh my
Now those 3 titles are here in the room of the victim.
All I can say is that is just like, you claim to never miss, but there's no one like me except me.
Yeah, Miss Natsume claims never to have been here before. His ultimate picks up a dead character and tosses it. Tosses at the nearest character.
Is Bishop in the game?
I don't know. Is he?
I don't know. I know there's like Magneto. I think Storm's in it as well, isn't she?
Yeah, Storm's in it.
Is she the only X-Men in that game?
No, what?
else
Magneto has a design.
Is it just... Oh, Wolverine's not in it though, is he?
He might be.
I hope
Pretty sure
they add
Deadpool's
in... Hope they add in like Wolverine, Gambit, not Cyclops.
Never
What
Cyclops.
does this mean? Do you think never Colossus? There we go. That's my take. Except if it's movie Colossus. I like movie Colossus. I don't like comic book Colossus.
I really don't know what to make of it.
Hope Rogue gets in it and fucking love Rogue.
Oh, look, a busted character. Indeed, what reveals the answer, of course, is the pile of familiar books.
Quite so. It's no mere coincidence that these 3 titles are here in this room. It's the link to the truth.
Damn, Ryanosuke looks cool.
I know, I love that outfit so much.
Mr. Natsume, you purchased these books 4 days ago at a second-hand bookshop. That mouse is not standing on his shoulder.
It's like floating.
That's just.
In that case, you will be able to bring the same 3 titles from your own room. Not this very moment.
No, never, non-negotiable.
If you can't bring your own copies here, it proves that these 3 books are in fact yours.
I like Soseki. Very interesting.
Yeah.
I like the way
What the? This is
what
new.
the fuck?
Oh.
Having purchased the books 4 days ago and returned to your lodging, you were arrested the very next day.
Ryunosuke's making his own deduction.
So you could conceivably. Thank you. So you could conceivably have brought the books here on that evening, but you never mentioned that.
In other words, you could only have brought these 3 books in to the victim's room.
Damn. What?
Bro's breakdancing to his
Why is he
room.
doing the
What kind
fucking
of
bowel
fucking,
tendency opening?
That was
what kind of fucking analog horror is this?
So, aceattorney.exe.
Yeah. See, in that last night, having returned to your lodgings after the trial concluded at the Old Bailey.
It's the alternate.
Oh, he just fell.
He will die in 7 days.
In short, there's only one
I need a
possible
warm. I need a warm blanket.
I need some
My
milk.
tummy's irking. My tummy's
A
hurting.
nice chicken
A
noodle
nice
soup
warm
ready.
blanket and a cup of hot chalky milk.
Yeah, chocolate milk.
And that same night, the victim had a... I was gonna say the visitor had a victim, but the victim had a visitor.
Well, I thought Sholmes grew like 3 times his size all of a sudden. And that
Look at how
visitor.
huge I am.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
Was you,
Was you,
Mr. Soseki Natsume?
Natsume. Thus concludes the final act of Herlock Sholmes' great deduction.
Mum.
That wasn't my long.
Yes, that was good. I think like the only thing that drags on are like the actual trial.
Yeah,
I mean,
because
the
like they're
trials-
paced differently. They're paced
Yeah, the trials
differently
are,
than
like-
what they are.
The trials are like 3 hours worth of like going back and forth with deductions or not deductions, cross examinations. I'm like, Jesus
Yeah.
fucking Christ! I'm so glad I'm not in half of
That's-
the. I'm so glad
That's
Sholmes.
usually how it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I can bear with those.
Not again. Not again. Not again. Not again.
Oh well, he just fucking died.
Well then, Mr. Natsume, you're going to fucking jail. It would appear you're gonna have to accompany me down to the yard. Again.
Wait. How do you hold your horses?
Yes.
Door, key, locked, entry, exit, entirely impossible.
What?
He's so flustered he's being even stranger than normal. Oh yeah, Alien Romulus comes out next week.
Yep.
I saw that they saw the leak thing for Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, they're adding one of the protagonists in DVD.
What's their name? Sam?
Rain.
Oh. Where the fuck did I get Sam from? Who the fuck is Sam?
Samuel L. Jackson.
No, not Samuel L. Jackson.
Well, you think that's an alibi? You could have just made a copy.
I've had it with these motherfucking aliens on this motherfucking starship.
I have had it with these motherfucking killers in this motherfucking
Motherfucking truck.
realm.
I have had it with these motherfucking killers. Trial.
Oh,
You live in the same building after all. You have plenty of opportunity, I'm sure.
but misery me.
I don't know why, but I like Gregson more than Sholmes. I don't know why. I'm
Really?
weird. Yeah.
Could it be because you're voicing him?
No. If that's
You sure?
if that's the
You
case,
sure it's not mine?
if that's the case, my favorite detective is to voice as Bobby Fulbright.
I don't know who that
We
is.
love Bobby.
Is that the dude with the Is that the dude with the what's it called?
Just is.
What's the thing called when you a band-aid? Is that a
No, that's
Band-Aid on his
Gumshoe.
face?
That's Gumshoe.
Oh,
I'm the
man.
superior detective here, pal.
Bobby's the one with the sunglasses. I'll put a
Bobby
picture of him
Fulbright's a
needed.
bitch-ass motherfucker.
The only characters I know in the Ace Attorney games are Ace, Miles, and the Clussy.
Ace? Who the hell is Ace?
Not Phoenix, not Ace.
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Ace Visconti? I didn't know he was a character in Ace Attorney.
Phoenix, Miles, Clussy, and there's that girl with the whip.
Francisca.
Francisca.
Yeah.
Miss Whip.
Oh, and there's that one dude who's like a serial killer.
That's you need to be.
Dick
She doesn't really narrow it down, I think.
The killer?
I meant to Nick. I talked to Nick about it.
The
It's
killer.
like some dude who
Yeah.
he took the forms of other people.
That's the Phantom.
That's the
Yeah.
Phantom.
Yeah, that guy. That's it.
My favorite.
So it's
Sam's a
This is
bitch-ass
Bobby.
motherfucker.
And the Phantom is Bobby.
Oh.
Oh, you should have been there when we did his breakdown.
Yeah, holy shit, hold on. Now I need to pull up a fucking Phantom gif.
Sorry, sir. You get your chance to give your side of the story later.
Facts speak for themselves, Mr. Mustache.
Wait a minute! Sholmes just arrested this guy again!
Oh, Sholmes didn't arrest him, first of all. Second of all, Inosuke and Sholmes arrested. And this time they actually have good evidence to arrest the man.
You horrible Sherlock Holmes.
He really has found himself an arch rival now, hasn't he?
Oh yeah, he looks like Phoenix.
Come on now, no dilly-dallying out.
That's horrifying.
Outside
Yeah,
of the carriage waiting.
it's scary, dude. It gets surprisingly scary. Oh god, yeah, you should have been there for the I'll put mommy back together. Like, that was fucking horrifying.
I've heard that way too many times in everything.
Again,
Hold
but
on, I gotta find that.
you have to help me, please, please. I'm innocent.
Alright, I understand. We'll come to your cell later and talk about it.
Oh yeah, here it is.
And one more thing.
Oh yeah, one more
more
thing.
Oh? Yes?
My poor little kitty cat.
Here you go, Doc.
Give him his breakfast for
This
me.
is what got the game an M rating.
Oh. That's what got that game an M rating? Just this picture of a woman?
Implied child murderer.
Oh.
And so...
The child killed somebody, probably, but not
I mean-
actually.
Yeah, I can see why.
His evil curse still apparently unbroken.
Bobby Fulbright wasn't real.
No, he was real.
Yeah, serial children killers are scary. Unless it's like Child of the Corn.
You mean Children of the Corn?
Or Children of the Corn, yeah.
But that shit...
Children of the Corn should...
Soseki-san found himself once again the prime suspect in a case of murder.
We didn't have enough money to make him. We didn't have enough money for another character to add in, so
Thanks to the incriminating deduction of the great detective.
it wasn't just him. That, my dear fellows, belongs to you. Also, Ryunosuke. Oh.
Well, at least that means Inspector Gregson is no longer here. We can examine the crime scene in more detail now. We can finally poke William Shamsphere's body.
Yeah, did like anybody check his pulse? Maybe he's alive.
Yeah. Poke him with a stick.
Gregson did, and he said
That's
his
what I've
body
been
was still
thinking,
warm.
Cause he's fucking playing dead, dude.
Yeah,
He's an actor. He's playing dead.
Gregson said he touched his body, and it said it was like still warm. So, but
Well, so yeah, he's still fucking alive.
or he just
Did he
died
check for
recently.
breathing? Like, does he see like his chest rising and falling? Does he check for breathing?
I
No.
mean, I don't think these models can do that.
I know, but like you should say if you did.
I think this guy is just dead.
I swear he's playing dead, dude.
Probably playing.
It would make sense because he's an actor.
I mean, all actors play dead
So he'd be
until
like,
they
look at me,
actually
hold my
die.
breath. I can play dead for 5 minutes or something like that, and none of you were any the wiser or whatever. Because that feels like.
I mean, I think I could pull it off.
Yeah.
Over the course of my life, I've taught myself to like keep my breathing so low and so quiet that it looks like I'm not breathing at all. I freaked people out by doing that at some point.
I mean, never to come over to your house.
And Skipper died.
Yes, that's right. And of course.
What?
Have you forgotten what the inspector mentioned before? It was the landlord, Mr. Garadeb, who discovered Mr. Shamspeare.
Mr. John Garadeb, yes. The guard of Right Run.
Yeah, FNAF's movie ending, but it's a 17th century British. Oh, yeah.
Well, William Afton is your typical
I
white
expect we could find
British
him in
man.
a sitting room on the top floor as usual.
But he's not British in that film.
I was talking about the game series.
Is he British in the games?
Yes.
Oh.
Only technically. He's voice acted British.
I didn't know you. I didn't know there were voices.
But he's from Utah.
Oh. Oh, he like.
What? He can't immigrate?
No.
Right.
Who would want to immigrate to
Look,
Utah?
It's hard. It's fucking Utah. Why would anyone want to willingly move there?
There's nothing.
I mean, if you're
Utah.
a serial killer, maybe.
Actually, no. I was gonna say.
No.
Wait, that's New Mexico. I'm thinking of.
Albuquerque, New Mexico.
I can think of 30 things that might be worse than being surrounded by Mormons.
Right. We must remember to go
I
and
think
talk
Black
to him later,
Mesa's
then.
in New Mexico. Half-Life.
You mean to tell me that Walter White and Gordon Freeman could have met each other?
Yep.
Crazy, man. Crazy.
Am I not the only person who thought? When I first saw like a poster for Breaking Bad, I was like, "Oh my god, they're making a movie."
Yeah,
I
El
was like
Camino.
8. And I was like 8 because I thought Bryan Cranston looked exactly like an older.
Him silently goading on people to cook meth with him.
Skipper, wake up. Wake up, wake up.
What's this?
It was like part of an envelope, I think. That's how I rip open my envelopes. I don't have a letter
You ripped them
opener.
open sideways?
Yeah.
I just ripped them up from the top.
You don't eat your envelopes. You don't just like take a bite of like the like this corner and just go rip.
Look, I
don't bite it.
I try to open
What's
it.
wrong with you?
I try to open it from the top. It just rips, so I just ripped the entire thing.
Right. Also, was torn off when the letter was open.
I just like kind of put my finger under the I don't know how you call it, the lid.
The thing.
Is that significant?
The enveloper of the envelope.
The enveloper of the envelope. What the fuck are you talking
I
about?
don't know how to explain it.
It's okay.
The triangle part.
I understand.
So you put your finger under that and then like
I know. I don't
drag
put enough
your
all over
fingers
the
through the top. That's how I open my envelope.
I'm so fucking glad. Good for you. Do you want a cookie for that?
Yes, please. I'd like a cookie.
Of course you do.
Well, I personally want a la carte instead of a cookie. So. God, your voice when you do that. Shut the fuck up.
Aren't you proud of me?
She's right. No. Stop talking. Go to jail.
You gotta get your head in the fucking
Server
game.
mute.
You waste shite.
Can't get rid of me.
You can't get rid of me in a way that matters.
I'll return one way or another.
Probably.
I have 70 alternative accounts.
All 70 alternative accounts.
You'll never know my maid.
I always come back.
And yet here we have the torn off end of an envelope.
Can they just Ace Attorney and make the Phantom a legendary
Just
skin?
seems unusual.
Hell yeah.
No.
The Phantom should be the killer.
I agree. You better take the just in case. You're right, Mass.
It should be the child.
You're right, Matt. Team Fortress 2 should be in Dead by Daylight.
No.
The spy.
Extra no. Extra no. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
I don't see how that would work at all.
Well, obviously it will be legendary skins, obviously, and I will buy them all.
Well, you wouldn't because Valve doesn't want people making money off of their IPs.
Yeah, it would be free.
Well, you know what? Valve could be poor if they want, okay?
Prepare to grind for Eerie Shards for the next
They're
month.
literally one of the most
Yeah, aren't they like they're most like richest companies in the world?
on the planet.
I don't. They're poor to me. They haven't made a single game since Half-Life Alyx.
Oh yeah, because
Because they run the biggest game store on the fucking planet.
They don't need to make video games.
I don't care. Where's my Half-Life 3?
Look,
Half-Life Alyx came out a couple years ago.
Half-Life 3 I'm convinced it's never coming out.
I've been.
It moves the plot forward.
It moves the plot forward by 5 seconds.
Yeah.
It's as close. You're lucky enough that we. You're lucky enough that we got that.
I don't
You're
feel.
welcome.
Half-Life 3 moves the plot by 5 seconds.
By the way, I also want to remind you, if you want a good idea of how rich that Valve is, remember when all the stuff with the Titanic submarine was happening?
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah.
I thought you were gonna make like the actual Titanic was sinking. But yeah, yeah.
There is only one privately owned submarine that is capable of going down to the depth of the Titanic.
And does Gabe Newell
And it is
own that?
owned by
It is
Gabe
owned
Newell.
by Gabe Newell.
Oh
Why?
my god.
Why does Gabe own that?
For the
That's why we never got a. So that's why we're never getting a Half-Life 3. It's because Gabe's too busy exploring the ocean. It's fucking
With his dive collection.
He's too busy deep sea diving in the
Yeah, the
ocean.
knife collection. By the company the guy who's in charge of the company that brought you CS:GO.
Anyway.
I'm sorry. I'm so
It's
sorry.
Let me just hurry this up because I'm fading fast.
Listen, every time you make a comment about you going to bed, I'm gonna make an old man comment. You need a little.
I'm going to rip your head off and shit down your fucking throat.
Oh.
You need a little teacup and blanket, old man.
Nick, I'm like 80 years. I'm not 80. I'm 80 years old. And I'm just as tired.
Oh no. All we can do now is hope that he'll be reborn to a better life. Maybe he'll be reborn as a butterfly or something.
I got the wings of a butterfly. He revives as fucking Nayuta's butterfly.
This has been a great intro to this case. No, like this case is genuinely interesting so far, but
Yeah.
at least to me. But
And, like, we're just getting to the very start of it. Because there's this whole thing about, like...
you know, who did this, who killed him, why is this, why
There's
is,
the thing
what's
about,
his
like,
name?
why they can't publish the story, too. Like, why
Yeah.
won't Sholmes let them publish the story about this? Like,
And
why?
I don't even remember why, and I know what happens in this game, and I don't remember what happened.
Well, it's a learning experience, like...
I have to rewatch
Relearning.
Crystal's 8-hour fucking videos of Facebook.
Yeah, and she's doing a Apollo Justice trilogy right now.
Whoa,
She just
whoa,
started,
whoa,
Apollo
hey,
Justice.
hey. Why watch Crystal when you can watch me?
Nick,
Crystal,
we're
Nick.
doing it right now!
We're doing it live.
Bitch, what'd you say?
We're technically watching you right now.
I'm outside your window, Nick.
I'm sending a
Nick
tactical
turns off the
nuke to.
stream.
I'm sending a tactical nuke to. Where do you live again? Minnesota?
What?
What?
Who? I don't
Neo,
think any of us live in Minnesota.
Neo
None of us
lives
live near
in the
Minnesota,
Galapagos
Nick.
Islands.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I wonder. Do you think
The
that
final
putting our
race of
hands
the
together in a Japanese prayer will help a British soul?
Sorry? Damn, you gotta be more snappy, Skipper.
I made sure I had a reference at the Ray for just such an occasion as this, actually. This book is entitled The Beginner's Guide to Praying for the Departed, the British Way.
Ah, the Christian way.
The British way.
Dude's the British way.
Was the British way.
I don't know.
I'll just reread it now. One moment.
There's
There's
quite a spine on that book, isn't there?
Yeah, that book has literally everything in it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's kind of the point.
Did we ever check that safe box? Yeah, check that safe box. Oh.
No. Window!
Window!
No, window! Window that literally leads to nowhere.
Yeah, because the window tax.
Window that leads into another
Window
room.
tax.
Did you use text?
Window that leads directly to the dumpster.
Man.
As we've seen from the outside, the window is completely bricked up. As a vestige of the former window tax that Britons had to pay.
What strange thing they used to tax in Great Britain. I mean, making people pay for the number of windows they had in... making people pay for the number of windows they had in a property is extraordinary. No.
No.
I don't think so.
I think it's fucking stupid is what it is.
Yeah.
It's heartbreaking to think of the poor having to block up their windows just to avoid an unfathomable, unaffordable tax. Oh,
What is it, Miss Susato?
if you look closely, a number of the bricks are loose.
Oh.
Yeah?
Oh.
What the?
More soap.
Oh, yeah. Looks as though an amateur has broken out a few of them just here.
Why are there so many?
Was it Mrs. Shamspeare who did it? I wonder, being the larger renting this room.
Ah, look at this, Mr. Naruhodo. On the outside, there's a little wrench. And there's something on it.
What? Outside?
What?
It's so cold outside. You can feel it through this gap.
It did snow all last night. It would be cold. More importantly, what is it on the ledge out there? What are those snow-covered lumps?
Mr. President, we must not allow a mine shaft gap.
It's more bars of soap.
Soap? What are bars of soap doing lined up on a ledge outside the window?
No. Soap.
I have no idea. No, but the pair of them look rather charming like that.
So that's very strange, isn't it? Bars of soaps lined up outside the window? I think perhaps we should take one. There are two after all.
Soap McTavish, what are you doing here?
It's not your soap, sir.
Oh dear, I suppose we could. Oh dear. Oh, what's this? Look here at the soap.
Huh? What the?
Oh? Is that like a mark? Not like a...
Do you see? In the middle there?
The only marks I know
Seal.
yeah, seals.
Yeah.
There's a patch that's a different color. It's sort of transparent, but some sort of fancy designs, I suppose. Only in Great Britain.
It looks like the Hinomaru flag of Japan, doesn't it? How wonderful! How wonderful. It's probably a very expensive brand.
Expensive? What's it doing in a ramshackle old room? It's a very good question. One that I don't have the answer for. There we go.
Ah, what are the teacups that Mr. Shakespeare and his guests drank from last night?
Well, guess what?
Huh?
Oh, never mind.
But don't go drinking from them, Mr. Naruhodo! There's bitter poison inside!
I'm not planning on drinking any, don't worry. Anyway, the cups are both empty.
Chug.
Wait, do you know if they say that first line?
What?
What was up, Skipper?
Check the lines again. Ah,
Not playing.
that's
Oh.
true. So one was Mr. Shakespeare's, and the other must be the cup that Mr. Natsume was drinking from.
Well, Saseki-san wasn't poison, of course. Perhaps we should take these so we can examine them in more detail later. Do you just take anybody's property even though they're dead?
I guess.
Isn't like obstructing
Tampering with evidence.
the tampering with evidence?
Here we have another disproportionately large machine. It looks like a meter of some kind.
This is a gas meter, I think.
What?
What?
It seems that in this district, residents pay for gas as they use it with coins.
Oh, I
Man,
see.
fucking Britain sucks.
Saw.
God.
Yes, now you pointed it out. I can see that there's a slot just here that looks like it would take a coin. So you mean if you put a coin in here...
That's right. That would buy you about 2 hours of gas for lights and heating.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. So,
Hmm.
if you were a poor person with no money, you have to sleep in a freezing cold.
Yes. Or if you were a scatterbrain with no change because you forgot to exchange your money at the bank.
Thank goodness there's no meter in our office.
What a weird contraption. I wonder if that's a real thing.
Look like you having a good snoop around, eh? Oh god! Inspector Gregson! Back so soon?
What did she call that thing, by the way?
I'm just gonna call it
Gas
gas.
meter?
Yeah, gas meter. I was gonna call it gas tax.
Gas tax.
After I
Yeah, I
do,
think it's called a gas meter.
I want
after
to
I
say
do,
that's a thing.
after I threw that little Japanese
probably
fella
is.
in the clink, I went and reported it to the investigation division. In 5 minutes' time, this place will be cordoned off by the yard. Oh, I see. We better be
Yeah,
leaving
gas
then.
meter is a real thing.
Well, living in this country really fucking sucks.
Ooh boy, gas tax. My favorite.
Poor Mr. Natsume must be feeling very low being back in his cell again so soon.
No wonder we
I'm
broke
sure
away
we should
from
probably go. What the fuck?
Yeah, he's
I
not
fucking
dead.
knew it. I fucking knew it.
live, you
I knew it.
I'm
I
sorry,
knew
we
he was
should
playing
probably
that.
go, man.
And then he dies 5 seconds later.
And then he died.
What the?
Oh, what the fuck? You okay,
I'm
dude?
drunk as shit. Out and brave candles, life's but a walking shadow, a poor player.
I don't wish he was dead.
Go back to playing dead.
That's his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more.
I wonder if they did iambic pentameter for this.
A what?
Now, how soundeth the next part?
Where it's all like in a rhythm.
Oh.
Where it's like dun 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 dun.
Uh-oh.
That's iambic pentameter. Where all the lines have that general flow.
Oh.
Is the tale
Yeah.
told by
Like that's hard to do. For every single line you have to do that same rhythm. That's insane.
is a tale told by an idiot full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
Indeed, oh, happy day!
What? Walking Dead!
Oh
The body actor must have had a really fun time with that.
Yeah.
They must have gotten a contortionist.
You just hear the Lego death sound.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Just like the Lego Yoda death sound. Ah.
Link the first flame, I must.
The fella isn't dead at all?
Not yet.
What was that nonsense he was saying, though? I don't know that play. Oh, I'm an idiot.
Macbeth.
Ah, yes, my favorite,
What?
Patrick Harris. No, wait, not Patrick Harris.
Patrick Stewart.
Yeah, my favorite Patrick Stewart film, Macbeth.
They made us watch that in school, and I don't remember any of it.
No, I've read Romeo and Juliet as part of like high school.
They also made us watch. Yeah, they also made us watch a really fucking annoying.
Yes, it was from William Shakespeare's Macbeth.
I did not care for the arts.
Shakespeare?
I'm probably gonna have to do one of these one day.
You? Oh yeah, because you're in college.
So it was that the victim, Mr. William Shakespeare, came back to life. If the man had indeed been poisoned, it transpired that it hadn't killed him. He was taken by emergency care to a nearby hospital for treatment. And Inspector Gregson evicted us from the scene of the crime, whatever that now was. What? Hey, look, it's Popeye.
Oh.
Is he trying to look into the window?
I think so.
Probably gonna head out for the night.
Alrighty.
It's late.
Good
I'll
night,
talk to you
Doc.
tomorrow, hopefully.
See you,
Goodbye.
Doc.
Bye.
Good night.
Whatever do you think will happen now?
Good question. Strange situation for Mr. Natsume. Arrested for murder? And then the victim comes back to life?
Exactly. Thank you, Susato, for some sense.
I think perhaps the victim was never dead in the first place. It seems very likely that Mr. Shamspear did consume poison, as we deduced.
But it didn't kill him.
Was it an accident? Attempted suicide? Or attempted murder?
All three?
Until the truth can be established, I imagine the police will keep Mr.
It
Natsume.
can't be a suicide and a murder.
I suppose so. Let's hope it doesn't come to anything more than a night in the cells. Oh, what's this?
Oh no!
What's that man doing over there? He looks like he's trying to see into Saseki-san's lodgings.
Is something wrong, Mr. Naruhodo?
Excuse me, could we have a word?
Looks like a Muppet. What is he doing?
He
Does the
ran
yellow
away.
man, Curious
He
George.
fucking vanished.
He just ran away. He just ran off.
I feel sure that I've seen that man somewhere before. Where was it?
I do too. But I don't remember. He kinda looked familiar.
Where? We're back here.
Yep. Here we are again, the eccentric landlord's eccentric top floor abode.
We're here because Mr. Garadeb's the one who discovered the incident this morning. Don't forget.
Hello.
Hi, Mac tonight.
Garadeb's back.
Yeah, there's a lot of returning characters in this game, in this series.
Oh, that's good. Because I did not care much for a lot of the side characters, so hopefully this will help me not forget
Oh,
them.
fuck, it's me. Oh, God.
The Skyrim guard's back.
Do you mind? They just destroyed that fucking Temple of Stendar.
Damn.
Ah, you chaps, huh?
Yes, good morning, sir.
Thank you for your cooperation in court yesterday.
It was quite a trial. As much for Mr. Garadev as anyone, really. How's your wife, by the way? Still in jail?
Come straight back here after all that business at the Bali yesterday. Didn't expect to wake up with more Bali nonsense this morning.
I wonder if you wouldn't mind telling us exactly what happened, Mr. Garadeb.
Yes, I suppose you'd like to know all about the dead. Most of it out. You're trapped on the ground floor room.
Those were exactly Inspector Gregson's words, weren't they? You have a funny model. I'm gonna save it here.
Oh, thank God.
There's a lot of dialogue that he's gonna drop on us.
The final scene of FNAF movie, but everyone is British.